Well, hi there, pluggers. I'm Sore Finger again with you. Thanks indeed for joining me for part 3, the final part of the lessons on David Gates and Bread's classic song Aubrey. Okay, so part 1 was the intro, part 2 was verse 1, okay, which then led into verse 2. Okay, now when you come out of verse 2, it's exactly the same to play as verse 1. Okay, but when the very end of it is different. Okay, so you don't go into a D7 suspended and all that sort of thing. Okay, so verse 2 comes out of the last 2 lines of verse 2, and it goes, maybe I was absent, listening too fast, catching all the words with meaning going to pass. But God, I missed a girl, and I go 1,000 miles around the world to be closer to me than to me. And that's when it goes into the intro. Basically, it just repeats the intro. Okay, after the end of verse 2. Okay, goes into the intro. So this different ending. Call it what you want, the bridge section or whatever. Okay, so after it comes, does verse 2 exactly the same to play as verse 1. So from the A minor part, okay, maybe I was absent, so that's A minor to the F, 7th to the F sharp, 9th plus 5, C, A minor 7th, catching all the F sharp, so C, to the E minor 6. Now on first 1 we would go to the D7 suspended and all that sort of thing. This time we go to an ordinary G shape, and we just play the usual 6, 3, 1 and 2 together, and then G on the 3rd string on its own, and we play that twice. Okay. Okay, so from that bit again it goes where it comes into the A minor 7th bit of the 2nd verse. Maybe I was absent and listening too fast, catching all the words that me going to pass. Okay, then we go into the old B7th again, and again it starts on the 4th string exactly as it did before. 4, 3, 1 and 2 together, back to 3. Okay, so, and again it's twice round. Okay, so okay, and it goes into an E minor starting at the 4th fret. Okay, so 4, 3, 1 and 2 together, back to 3 twice. Okay, so from the A minor 7th we got 2nd verse. Maybe I was absent, or listening too fast, catching all the words, but then the meaning's going past. But God, I missed the girl and died. Okay, so that's as far as we got. The next chord is actually G7th, but it's probably not this G7th shape you will have played before. Basically, it's you move the when you're playing E minor. The easiest way is to move up your 3rd finger from the 2nd fret on the 4th to the 3rd fret on the 4th. Okay, and basically the 1st finger comes up, takes over the 2nd fret of the 5th string, and the 3rd finger goes over, 2nd finger, sorry, goes over and plays the 3rd fret of the 6th string. So it's like a little triangle. It's like a D7th shape, if you like. Okay. Okay, that's actually G7th in a different form. Okay, and what you do with that again, it's the same sort of picking. and originally to start with, there's two lots of picking on this chord. The first one is the 4th string, 3rd string, 1 and 2 together, back to the 3rd as usual, and then the second time you pick the G7th, you do the 6th string, 3rd string, 1 and 2 together, 3rd string on its own. So it's okay. So that bit from the A minor 7th then goes on the end of the second verse. Maybe I was absent, or listening too fast, catching all the words, but then the meaning's going past. But God, I missed a girl, and I go 1,000 miles around her. Okay, then come to the last two chords, C, and it's the usual pick on C, 5, 3, 1 and 2 together, 3 on its own, and that's the bit out. Okay, so let's get to that bit. So maybe I was absent, so listening too fast, catching all the words, but then the meaning's going past. But God, I missed a girl, and I go 1,000 miles around the world just to be. Okay, and then finally a C minor bar chord. Okay, 3rd fret, bar, minor chord, and again it's the same picking pattern. This time we're playing the 3rd on the 5th, the 3rd string, 1 and 2 together, 3 on its own. Okay? Okay, and then basically we go to the intro again, then the intro starts. Okay, so we'll just do go from the A minor part again to complete this verse. So verse 2, maybe I was absent, so missed in too fast, catching all the words, but then the meaning's going past. But God, I missed a girl, and I go 1,000 times around the world just to be closer to you than me. Well, 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 well. Then the 3rd verse starts, and Aubrey was her name, and so on. And the 3rd verse is exactly the same to play as the 1st and 2nd verses. That's right. First.
Message for you, then.
Sorry about another request coming in. 1st and 2nd verses, but it's got the bit I've just shown you, the bridge section, if you like. So it comes out of the 3rd verse where it goes. We have learned a life of upon the rest. If I can't, I'll have one. I want to do my best. But how I missed a girl, and I'd go 1,000 times around the girl just to say she'd be mine for a day. And just finishes on the G, or that G, whichever G you fancy, take it away. Okay, so let's go so that's it really, that's the whole song. So the first verse, you've got the intro, the first verse which comes out of the A minor 7th bit, goes up to the E minor 6, and then into the D and D7 and D7 plus 4. Goes into the 2nd verse, and the 2nd verse finishes with this maybe she was absent and listening too fast, catching all the words, but the meaning goes to pass. Okay, and then it goes into the G, B7, but God I minor and G7, G, C, C minor, and then to G, and that does the intro again, just like the original intro. And then it goes into verse 3, which is exactly the same to play as the other two verses. Comes out of that verse and goes, sorry, I have learned to lead a life apart. Sorry, let's do it again. I have learned to lead a life apart from all the rest. If I can't have the one I want, I do without the best. But how I miss the girl, and I go a million times around the world just to say she had been mine for a day. Something like that. And there you have it, you've got the whole song. Okay, lovely. Anyway, thanks very much for watching and listening and putting up with my voice. And any problems, let me know, but I think you probably will have got it well into it by now. Okay, so we shouldn't have any problems, hopefully. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.